Hey, how are you doing today? Afternoon. You all right? That's good. Did you get caught by the train? I saw you over there when I was leaving town. Now you're here.
No, I just got over. I just came over.
Okay.
A couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, you just don't want to get caught by the train at this point, huh?
I prefer not to.
Yeah.
If so, then I just go around that way. It's just shorter this way.
Yeah.
Where I want to go.
Yeah.
I take the long way over to that.
Yeah.
Less traffic as well, so.
Yeah. I've seen you way over there. Do you live over there, or you just like to go over there?
No, I'm homeless. I just.
Oh, okay.
I just.
Where do you stay at night?
Here and there.
Yeah, yeah. You can't get to these homeless encampments.
I don't have anything to do with street people.
All right. Well, you couldn't get to those encampments because they're in the woods, from what I've heard.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it anyway if
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do. I just happen to be on the street. That's
Yeah.
the situation.
Are you able to find a house to sleep in, or do you just kind of camp out in places?
No, they give me to run around. Well, they were trying to give me to run around here.
Yeah.
People that I ran into, I just said,
Yeah.
I won't worry about it. I guess they thought, hey, what is it? It's some of these churches involved.
Yeah.
I guess it got something like a ministerial alliance. I don't know specifically what it's them, but I know there's a couple of churches downtown I got suspicious of.
Yeah.
But I ain't worried about it. It ain't nothing new. I see this all the time. They figure you make him go through the winter, he'll change his mind. They don't know.
Yeah.
I say this often. I say it. They don't know Cliff. They don't know me.
Yeah. That's your name is Cliff?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been through several of these.
You've been through what?
I say I've been through several winters, even in the wheelchair.
You've gone through several winters in that wheelchair. Okay.
Not just since I've been since 2020.
2020. Okay.
A few winters.
All right.
I mean, I'm not a Protestant. I wouldn't go to that church anyway. You have to kill me.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm not gonna. I know who the God of these churches are.
Yeah.
Mystery Babylon the Great, Satan the Devil. He's the.
Yeah. So you got down on your luck, and to the point where you did not have a home since 2020. Or place.
I rented when I was in Kansas. I had a place for about a year.
Yeah. But I mean, a place to sleep at night on a bed. You don't have that at the moment, unless it's a church.
Not a consistent. I don't.
Kind of moving around.
Yeah. That's not the purpose of the church. Probably.
No.
I mean,
No.
God's church is he's training kings.
But some people have helped a little bit, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like trying to get you out, or.
Yeah.
It's not as. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, right? It's just hard.
It's, in this world, you're gonna have tribulation. That's
Yeah.
what Jesus
Yeah.
Christ said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got some tribulation.
Not compared to what Jesus Christ had. He was God in the flesh, and he had committed no sin or wronged anybody. But look how he was treated.
Well, your job was you were a landscaper.
A lot of
things.
Construction.
Yeah.
No, that was my last thing I did.
Last thing you did, but you got to the point where
the last several months of almost most of 2019.
But when you
last thing I did,
when you stand up, you can barely walk. Like I've seen you stand up.
It's not well. It's
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Right now it's my feet.
Yeah.
Kind of one of them kind of sore, so I don't put a whole lot of pressure.
Yeah.
On it. And I get some different shoes because the top of them were.
Yeah.
Get in the rub against the top of my foot. So I said I better get some shoes with a little bit more room.
Yeah, I see you just got those shoes. There's still a tag on them.
Yeah, I didn't get that's one I missed. I didn't get that one, but that's all right. I'll leave it up there. I could have it off, but I said,
can you feel your feet?
Yeah.
Good. Is it mainly your lower back that's getting you, right? Or?
It's osteoarthritis. It originates the main part of it.
Yeah.
You might want to say the engine is from the lower back, but it affects my legs also.
So the osteoarthritis is so bad that it really affects your legs to the point where you couldn't just walk down the street. Like, how far would you get if you just tried?
On my own?
Yeah, like.
Not very far, probably.
Yeah. Maybe not even that telephone pole right there.
Well, I haven't.
It'd be real. It'd hurt. It'd be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So right now you know where you're staying tonight?
I got
Okay.
a good idea.
Good.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, good.
I got my chair and my 2 blankets, and I just cover up and go to sleep. You're gonna go to sleep anyway.
So tonight's going to be outside for you. But so your real concern is it going to be a real cold night? Like if it was going to get down to 25, you'd be in trouble tonight, probably, right? Or you wouldn't?
It'll be uncomfortable.
You'd be uncomfortable.
I've been there before. I've been out colder than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to go camping, but the problem is that now Texas has a law that you can't camp on, or it just depends. I mean, you can get in trouble. It's hard, you know, because I think about it as a cyclist. I want to do bike packing and go camping, and I can't just ride my bike and camp on the side. You know, I just can't camp. It's either private property or if it's public property, that could be illegal. I could get cited for that. So
when you're homeless, every step you take is illegal.
Yeah.
No matter where you are.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a discussion with a police officer. This was years ago. I said, well, yeah, I understand that. At the time I was heavily homeless at that time. I wasn't wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I said, yeah, I understand that every step I take is an illegal step. You know.
Yeah.
Wherever I go. So.
Yeah, it's sad that Texas has done that to people who are just trying to survive in a lot of cases. You know.
If that's the case, then I had to leave Texas. If they want to run me out of here, they can do so. It's not. I go. I got to have chair wheel travel. We take it, not this one, but I got my manual chair.
Yeah. Well, that law is pretty new that you can't go camping. You know, for cyclists, that what I do. You know, I do have a van, and so what I do is I take my van somewhere, may camp out in that, and then take my bicycle out and ride around that area. Because if I ride my bike there with a backpack and pull out a tent, then all of a sudden I'm breaking the law. But if I camp in the van, then I'm not breaking the law.
I don't have a tent. I never use anything like that. I just basically the share. I just park it and sleep.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
4 or 5 hours, wake up and then go home.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Do what I do.
Yeah.
Go about doing my father's business.
Yeah. Father meaning God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are you a father?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm a father. I got 4 kids.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Reasonable size family.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you know, it's
Is there anything you need, or you feel like you got it all covered pretty much right now?
well, I got quite a few needs. I'm homeless.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I'm homeless.
Yeah.
And well, you can, you know, some people get it, some people don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Somebody homeless, you say, well, okay, what are they? Well, they don't have an abode.
Yeah.
They probably don't have cash.
Yeah.
And on hand, or not much of it. And you know, you can go down the list.
Yeah.
The person is homeless. You know, they're you know, for all intents and purposes, destitute of physical, material things.
So you were in Wichita Falls before here, right?
No. I just went up there, check on some stuff, mainly, you know, living, you know, situations.
Yeah.
I find anything here. I know I wouldn't get anything here in Gainesville. You got too many religious interests. In my case, anyway, when they see a homeless guy, they think they can do whatever the hell they want to. You know.
Yeah.
And, like I say, they don't know me.
Did you
they
have?
have to kill me. I'm not going to any Protestant.
So you just study the Bible and you keep your faith in God and you just.
And follow His word.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Church of God.
Yeah. Well,
that's the you know, that's the daily sacrifice. That's the daily.
Yeah.
That God is working through. Before that, it was pretty well known. I don't know. You might be old enough. As a fellow by the name of Mr. Herbert W. Armstrong. He died in January 1986. We have an anniversary coming up this month in a few weeks.
Yeah.
You know, well, I mean, it's just it's a memorial of the beginning of the Philadelphia era of God's church.
Okay.
Which began in he converted in the fall of 1927, and but the church began in 1933 with 19 members. It was established in 1933 with 19 members. And,
and that's a part of the church that you're a part of now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We continue in the same the faith.
Where is he right now, or is he passed away?
He died in January 16, 1986.
So do you remember him?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I caught him. He was on. I caught a television broadcast about 3 years prior to his death.
Okay. So you're not from where he was from?
No, he was.
Saw him on
he
TV.
Was based at that time in Pasadena, California.
Yeah. Where are you from originally?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. You've told me that in the past, but that's where you grew up. That's where you lived for until.
Approximately 2000.
2000. Okay,
2000.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
All right. And then
That's
from
why
there to
it's just-
Texas, or from there to other places, just all around?
No,
or-
there, Oklahoma, well, you can say Oklahoma, Texas, then California. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in between that.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
you
lot of
spent a
places.
time in California. That's a place that the weather's at least nicer than here, I guess.
Southern
but-
California is.
Yeah.
Well, it was back then. I don't know. I've seen on the news in recent years they got snow out there. We never got it. When I was out there, I was there about a year and a half. It was never
Yeah.
anything remote. Like we didn't even hardly get any rain. I
Yeah.
think they had maybe one little shower that lasted about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And the people were freaking out. The locals were freaking out. And I said, man, in Oklahoma, we get hills just about every morning.
Yeah.
And I was about a real shower. You get a real shower like they get in Oklahoma, boy, y'all have half the population would have a stroke. I said, this is nothing. That ain't nothing. That's just a little spit. They were freaking out about it. That's the only rain I remember since I was out there, and it was very dry.
Yeah.
It was a nice weather, kind of like this.
Well, it seems to me that if you didn't have a place to live, maybe that would be a better place. I don't know. Why would you choose Gainesville of all the places? Because it seems to me like Gainesville may not be as hospitable as a lot of other places.
I didn't. Well, that I didn't know.
maybe.
I passed through here about 10 or 12 times before I made this stop. And
Yeah.
this was the last stop was before COVID and before 20. I think the last time I came through here might have been 18.
Yeah.
17 or something.
Maybe it is hospitable. I don't know.
And
I
it wasn't.
wouldn't-
It was different here.
Yeah, different then than it is now.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got a lot of. I don't know if they had encampments. I doubt it. But
Yeah.
if they did, I didn't see any. And I think I might have seen one guy that I suspected was homeless, and he was clearly passing through.
Yeah.
And I didn't see a lot of the stuff. They certainly didn't
Yeah.
approach me.
Yeah.
Which is something that's really new anywhere.
What's new is people.
Homeless people approaching me.
Yeah, that's happened here in Gainesville.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something I've never seen before.
Yeah. So
Anywhere. Because mainly my lifestyle is very different. I'm homeless, but my lifestyle is always, wherever I went, is always different.
You don't come
homeless.
across as someone who's ever.
They aren't interested in me and what I'm doing anyway. Once they kind of scope it out and say, well, okay, this guy, he doesn't drink, smoke, or he's
Yeah, a lot of homeless people do drink and smoke and do drugs, and it doesn't. You come across as mentally clear to me. Like,
Well, I'm definitely mentally sound. They might have a lot of some people might disagree with that. Because
yeah. Well, I mean, not
my
you don't.
beliefs,
You don't.
but-
You've got your beliefs that maybe people don't agree with, but you come across as someone who doesn't do.
I'm a good company. I put it this way: people thought Christ had a devil. He thought he was possessed by the devil.
Yeah.
They thought he was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying you don't
if
come
you follow-
across. Yeah, I don't know if you do drugs or not,
No,
but
no,
you
I
just
don't do
don't
it.
come
I don't
across
do
as
it.
someone who does to me
I
from
don't
someone
do
who's
it.
talked to
I don't
people who
have
do.
belief
You
in
know.
that. That's
Yeah.
you defiling the temple of God.
Yeah, defiling the temple of God, doing drugs. I agree.
anything-
I feel that way even about tattoos, you know.
Well,
So,
the same thing.
Yeah.
If you're a Christian and you follow Christ, it's no, you can't do that.
yeah. So you're disabled, and you've got bad luck because of that. That's what I think. It's not because of
I
drugs.
would say luck. It's just
Yeah.
cause and effect.
Yeah.
The way I've lived previously in my life, it catches up with you. Sin catches up with you, and this is a physical sin.
Yeah.
God is going to heal me of that. That's why
Yeah.
Christ, he took the beating that he took before he was crucified and killed.
Yeah.
He was beaten for our healing, so that we might
Yeah.
be healed.
Yeah.
Upon faith.
Yeah.
So I've already went
So
through.
you know you'll be forgiven for your sins.
Absolutely, and
But-
I know I'll be healed also.
Yeah.
You know, the Son of Righteousness shall arise with healing in his wings.
Yeah. Well, I hope that
that's-
time of tribulation is short for you. I hope it.
It's not. I mean, it's. I would say.
You'll get through it, however long it is.
There are all kinds of trials I've been through, and like I said,
Yeah.
Christ said you're gonna have trials if you're a follower of His.
Yeah.
Our Protestants, they teach something else.
Yeah.
They follow something else. They don't think they're supposed to. And they don't know. They don't read about Peter, Paul, and John the Baptist and Abraham. They don't read about them guys.
Well, your last name, Cliff, is
Morrison.
Cliff Morrison.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they don't read about the followers of God, the prophets and apostles of God. And almost all of them were killed,
Yeah.
crucified and killed.
Yeah.
The prophet Isaiah was sawed in half. Tradition teaches, and so on. So these guys were brutally murdered.
Yeah.
Guys and gals, they were brutal. Most of them were brutally.
You being homeless is harder because you can't hide. Like I see people hiding under bridges and in the woods. You know, you can't hide. You got to be out here. You know, and I mean, you can to a degree. You can hide, but
I go out there. I try to get as much solitude as I can
Yeah,
to read and study, but I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding from anybody. I never did
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I never did that.
No.
What am I hiding? If you're hiding, you're doing something wrong, and you know you're doing something wrong. So
Well, what I'm saying is what you said is every step when you're homeless is illegal.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's just.
But I'm glad that you being disabled, people aren't they aren't riding you as hard, or hopefully not as hard as they would someone who's homeless who's not disabled. I mean,
I think it's. I don't think that has anything to do with.
I don't know.
I think it has to do with how you conduct yourself when you're homeless.
Well,
it doesn't make a difference whether you're homeless or not. I mean,
people don't want drugs in the community, period. And so you don't have that. You're not bringing that, and
because it's going to lead to theft and other stuff. Because the people that doing drugs, they can't afford it.
Yeah.
They're going to run into situations where they feel they need it physically.
Yeah.
And they don't have the cash. So guess what? They're going to do something illegal to obtain it.
Yeah.
One thing or another, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
So that's why people don't want it.
Yeah.
The main reasons people don't want it in the community, that's me.
Yeah.
You can have an escalation of crime.
Yeah, you're a smart guy. You know that. Okay. All right. Well,
so that makes sense, and among other things. But
yeah.
Definitely, and who wants to live in the crime? Okay, we're gonna bring people into our community, but the crime rate is gonna go up.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna go along with that.
Yeah.
So I don't think we want that.
Yeah. Well, I would love to sit and talk all day, but I really have to keep going. But you're good, you think? Because you think the Lord's got you covered for now?
Yeah, He's definitely got me covered.
Okay, all right.
Well, for now, but on in eternity, He's got us all covered.
All right.
We realize it now.
All right, Cliff. I always enjoy talking to you. Sometimes I'll pass you, and continue on my ride, but I always enjoy when I get a chance to stop and talk. So.
I figure you had a long ride. Maybe you want to take a breather.
Yeah, it's been I went about 30.
I ain't bothered about it.
35 miles. So yeah, I appreciate it, Cliff. You taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, that's no problem at all.
All right, take care.
All right, you as well, sir.
All right, you too. Bye bye.